everybody, it's Charlie from DM Sound, and today we've got the sound system demo on the 2026 Honda HR-V and its 8-speaker top-level audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio inputs, adjustments, controls, speaker locations. We're going to do a little 5.1 demo track test, and then we're going to head out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning and you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you want to hear even more on the system, sign up below to become a Daily Motor member. I'm going to record a members-only sound test listening to real requested tracks by other Daily Motor members. So if you want to get more of an impression of the system and help support the channel, check out the link below. And lastly, I recommend listening with headphones so you can hear exactly what I hear from the driver's seat. But before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. Very lightly refreshed here for 2026 model year, the smallest crossover that Honda makes, the HR-V. Coming here in a nice silver paint color, EXL trim. Honda makes it very simple with the trim structure on the HR-V. I like that. You've got LX at the bottom, that gets you a 4-speaker sound system, Sport in the middle, 6-speaker sound system, and then EXL gives you this 8-speaker. Now, we haven't gotten a chance to test those lower sound systems. I can't imagine they're fantastic. But if you do want to see more on this EXL model, check the link below for our full pros and cons review, as well as our highway fuel economy test on this all-wheel drive version. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick. Oh, it did not like me touching it there. Plugged directly into the system. And USB not responding. Oh, there we go. And high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, so let's take a look at those now. A new 9-inch infotainment screen here for the Honda HR-V. It works pretty darn well, easy to use. We're on the media screen right here. I'm going to go up here to sound. And first you have adjustments for bass, mid-range, and treble. Let's go through those. Good range of adjustability there, nice and easy to do. If we come back, there we go. Then we've got front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance adjustment. And then a speed volume compensation, so as you get going faster, the music's gonna get louder to compensate for engine, wind, and road noise. And that's it for audio adjustments. For audio controls here in the HR-V, I have a nice volume knob. It's a little far away, but not terrible reach for driver and passenger. You can press down on it to turn off the audio. It's got nice clickage as well. You also have a volume rocker on the left side of the steering wheel. For track selection, unfortunately no track buttons here on the screen anymore. You have to do that from the audio menu, but the driver at least has track forward and backward on the left side of the wheel by volume. For audio inputs in the HR-V, you have AM and FM, no Sirius XM satellite radio support, and does not look like we have HD radio support either, so that's a bit unfortunate. But fortunately, all Honda HR-Vs now come with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support. You've also got a USB-C port in here and Bluetooth. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, like I said, no Sirius XM, no HD radio support, no USB-A port, so make sure you have an adapter if you're using an older USB device, and no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack. Speaker locations. As I said, this is an 8-speaker system. Starting in the bottom left, you've got door woofer 1, tweeter 2 up here, A-pillar, 3, 4 on the other side, and then in the back you've got the same setup, mid-ranger kind of woofer there, and tweeter 5, 6, 7, 8 on the other side. Now I know not too many people are going to be using 5.1 audio in their HR-V, but let's just see how the system handles it here. We'll just use the basic FLAC test.
Left.
So it does support
Front,
FLAC files.
Right. Front. Center.
Okay. Again, like we saw in the CR-V, not putting the LFE channel through, unfortunately, but everything else getting down mixed to stereo. So with that, let's head out on the road. track like this, it sounds like there was no care and no effort put into the tuning and the speakers of this system. It's all over the place. There are elements of the music that I'm not hearing enough of. There's elements coming through too much, a little bit too much in the upper basses, but then when the drums come in, I'm not getting enough. And I'm sorry if you're one of the engineers or designers that worked on putting this 8-speaker system in the HRV, but you can tell that Honda just doesn't care about audio quality in their lower trim models. So for this next track, we're going to turn the bass all the way up. The next two, actually, I'm going to have to hop over to my phone because, again, for some reason, this Honda system doesn't like to play our other new track here. But let me play this one. Maybe it's something to do with the file name. Maybe it's because I have a period in there. I just thought of that. I'll have to check that out in a minute. But anyway, we'll turn the bass all the way up and see how it sounds. Oh my. Only 180 watts. It's doing its darndest. I am getting the slightest bit of mirror shakeage, but it is so distorted. That's not pretty. No bass. No difference there. There's definitely an aggressive hit there in that upper bass sound, but yeah, that's not what you're looking for here. My thoughts on the 8-speaker sound system here in the Honda HR-V EXL. As I said earlier in the video, it's a pure example of how Honda just really doesn't care about audio quality enough to put effort into giving their unbranded audio any sort of good sound. It's disappointing in the 10th gen Accord. It's disappointing in pretty much anything that doesn't have a Bose logo on it. Now, I am glad that Honda is adding Bose to so many of their newer cars, but we're not getting that here in the HR-V, despite this being the top-level trim. And Honda's in this weird position now where they're kind of becoming, not a luxury brand, but they're kind of becoming a little bit more of a premium mainstream brand, if that makes sense. Toyota and Honda are starting to demand these higher prices for their cars. And in general, I agree. This is a much nicer to drive car than a lot of its competition. There's a lot to like about it. But if you're gonna ask these higher prices, then you need to have all of the features to go along with it. So it's one thing for the CR-V or the Civic or the Accord where, yeah, you got to pay more and you get a pretty good sounding Bose system. But in the HR-V, you're stuck. You've got this, and the same thing with the Ridgeline and the Odyssey. So I'm pretty disappointed with this one. Doesn't sound great. Against all systems, coming in at a mid to low D, really not anything impressive. For the price point, $32K, but again, considering some of its competition, it'll sneak up into a C. It's average for this sort of vehicle. But again, the fact that you get 2 fewer speakers in the Sport and even 2 fewer than that in the LX, not good there. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the HR-V, check the link below because there is a lot to like. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from DM Sound, and as always, drive on.